Hey guys, what is going on? It is me, Sam here. How's it going? Sorry, it's been a while. I hope you guys have been doing well. I have been playing in the background. I know I've not put out any videos, which is annoying. But I have been working on the collection log behind the scenes, and I've got some clips to go through basically, some drops and other random stuff that I've been basically working on, which I'd like to share. This first clip is actually the last item I needed for Barrows to completely finish Barrows as a whole, and that was the Kuriel's leather skirt. It took me 1,065 chests. I killed every single brother for each one, and yeah, there we go. Barrows done. Thank God for that, because it was getting a bit boring after a while there. So after that, I decided to try and get the Dragon Warhammer, which is like 1 in 3k from the Lisbon Shamans, and I got a load of like rare drops on the way. I got the Shield left half there, which is 1 in 6.7k. Dragon Spear, which is 1 in 9k. I got a Redwood Tree Seed, which is 1 in 3.1k, which is essentially the same as a Dragon Warhammer. Then I got a Celestia's Tree Seed, which is 1 in 3k. And then finally, the big one, Dragon Warhammer, which I actually did get around the 3000 KC mark, so it was pretty accurate. So yeah, I didn't actually mind killing these shamans. They're like pretty continuous, so as one died, another one would spawn, so you just kept going and going and going, and the drops aren't too bad. So after that, I headed to the wilderness and decided to kill the Chaos Fanatic to try and get all of his items. And the first drop we got is a Malediction Shard 1, KC 115. And then just a couple of kills later, I got another shard, Malediction Shard. So good fight me, I guess. Had a couple of PK attempts, but I just brushed them aside and strolled my way to the KBD lair and teleported away. So I successfully avoided dying in the wilderness, but I was no match for this tormented demon. He just completely destroyed me. He was like glitched or something because he was doing all combat styles at once, and he just, yeah, got me. And yeah, ignore the fail switch from me. But I was here at Tormented Demons, taking a little break from the wilderness, trying to get the Burning Claw, and I did get one, as you can see on the screen there. Took a fair few kills. That was the last item I needed for Tormented Demons, so I've got a KC log of like 900 there. So after that, returned back to Chaos Fanatic, and unfortunately had to encounter a load of PKs again. But saying that though, I was using Crystal Armor and the Bofa, so it was actually quite fun, sort of retaliating, I guess. Got some big hits in there, as you just saw there, like a big 44. But yeah, some of the guys trying to attack me, there's some crazy gear, Inferno Capes, everything, but luckily I was able to just weasel my way to the KBD lair and escape. But yeah, didn't die, so that's always good, but I wasn't exactly risking too much anyway. I think probably in total about 100k, so not a big deal if I did die. And another detour from my main grind, I guess, of the Chaos Fanatic. I decided to go to Demonic Gorillas, picked up myself a shard. This was, yeah, quite surprising actually, the value of it. They've gone down a little bit since. I think it's just because they're quite heavily botted, but 19 mil at the time. And then I actually did manage to get a Ballista Limbs as well, so adding some more stuff to the collection log there. I think in terms of Demonic Gorillas, I've still got quite a lot to work towards in terms of the Ballista. Alright, heading back to the Chaos Fanatic, hopefully for the last time, and I don't know why I'm saying hopefully, I already know. I've got the drop, Odium Shard 1, there we go. No more Chaos Fanatic for me. Not a bad boss, but it's just a very populated area in the wilderness. So I headed over to Obor because they changed him slightly, just the way you kill it in a way, like in terms of like how you get the loot. I farmed some keys in the wilderness, and I got about 50 of them, and then about after 20 keys, I got the Hill Giant Club, which is the only unique from Obor, so that one was pretty simple to do. And then after all of that, I went to Phantom Muspa. I've actually never killed this before. This is like my first sort of few attempts of killing it. And after only a few kills, I managed to get the charged ice drop, which means I was able to kill it under 3 minutes. I think my first kill was about nearly 6 minutes. Took me a little while there, but yeah, quickly getting the hang of it, and it's not actually too bad. The drops are insane, even though they've slightly nerfed them recently with the seed drops. But the main drop I was going for was the Ancient Icon, because that means I can now convert my Ancient Staff into the Ancient Scepter. I then eventually want to get some of the quartz to add to it, and then that might open the doors for me to try out maybe, you know, Inferno or whatever. If I've got that Scepter, it's a step closer to that sort of stuff. And the last boss I'll be covering, if it counts as a boss, it's the Crazy Archaeologist, pretty easy. Got the Malediction Shard 2 there. Started at about 10 KC as well. So I had to try and get all 3 of the collection slots, but it wasn't too bad. Got the Fedora second, around 125 KC, and then just a few kills later, the final collection log item, Odium Shard 2, which is 900k, not too bad. I'll take that. And that's that. So guys, that's going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a small little update. If you'd like to see more of these things, I might look to live stream it. But I just tend to really struggle with getting the viewers. But yeah, if it's something you're interested in, leave a comment and we could maybe go from there. But that is it from me, guys. Have a great day. See you later.